Hi everyone, it's Paige with a few questions to help guide you as you're developing your unit plan Part B. Remember that Part B is everything that comes after the historical context and background that you completed for the last assignment. So the first question I want you to think about is the standards that you will address. You've already chosen your social studies standards when you decided on your topic, and those are the main focus. But remember, this is an integrated unit. So looking here at question 1, also think about how you're going to integrate those at least 2 visual and performing arts standards. Those are the VAPA standards and Common Core state standards for language arts. Could be writing focused, it could be reading comprehension, it could be listening and speaking, anything that is integrated in your lesson. So what other standards will you be meeting within those social studies lessons? Second, remember we're kind of looking at this with the end in mind of the unit. What is going to be your assessment at the end of the unit? How will you know what progress students have made towards your goals and objectives for the unit? How are you going to know whether students are able to answer your essential question, or at least begin to answer it if your unit is not the complete teaching segment? So for example, if you're teaching the first 5 to 6 lessons of a larger unit in this unit you're designing, what would you like students to be able to do at the end of your 5 to 6 lessons? Question number 3 asks you to think about the lesson sequence. I really want you to focus on a progressive sequence of lessons that build on each other. So each lesson should be building knowledge and skills and content towards answering the essential question, toward meeting the larger goals and objectives of your unit, not 5 to 6 separate lessons that are all kind of standalone. Really think of it as 5 to 6 lessons that build upon each other, tapping background knowledge or tapping into the previous lesson each time you move on to the next. If you would like to use that social justice lesson cycle as you think about those 5 to 6 lessons, that is great opportunity, but you do not have to integrate each of those if that doesn't fit. In your first lesson, this is question number 4, definitely think about how you're tapping into background knowledge and also how you're inspiring wonder. What are you going to be doing to get the students curious about the topic, to get them excited about answering the essential question, and to tap into any background knowledge they may have about the content. So for example, if you're doing the Revolutionary War, what do they already know about the Revolutionary War? And that could include some misconceptions or things that they, knowledge that they have that may not be accurate, but you're going to learn about that so that you can help correct those misconceptions throughout your unit. Question 5 asks, what opportunities do you have for students to explore multiple perspectives on your topic? If we're looking at the example of the Revolutionary War unit again, whose perspectives might we want to look at this topic from? Think of all the players, all the people involved in your unit, and how you could present multiple perspectives. And remember, you can do that using different ways. It could be through images, it could be through reading, it could be through watching videos, it could be through having guest speakers come to your classroom. You're welcome to integrate any of those different kinds of multiple perspectives. Last, as you think about your 5 to 6 lessons, reflect on whether you have a range of hands-on Mindsign activities. So reading and using text, of course, is going to be in there. Are the students writing? Do you have opportunities for them to, look at visuals or create visuals themselves? Are there videos that the students are watching or creating? We want to make sure we're addressing different learning styles, and you also want each lesson to be unique so that you're not doing a read aloud, a discussion, and a piece of writing for every single lesson in your 5 to 6 lesson sequence. You want some variety. You want the different learners in your classroom to all be able to do something that is engaging and exciting for them, but also to stretch themselves in the areas where they might not be as strong. So if I'm a real visual learner and I love to draw, I also am going to stretch myself in terms of writing and reading comprehension. But I have opportunities to shine when there's a drawing or an art activity integrated into the unit. I hope this has been helpful for you to think about these. This document is posted in Canvas under the assignment, so you can refer to it as you are planning. Good luck with completing Part B, and I look forward to reading your assignments.